Hello and welcome to another edition of Redbeard Shaves. Today is going to be another hardware review. So first going over the software and the brush, and continuing with one Artisan October. I'm going to be using First Line Shave Razor Ruby. I'm going to be using the matching Razor Ruby brush by Grizzly Bay Brushworks. This has the V4 Fanchurian knot in it. And then the razor of choice today is going to be the Razorock Game Changer 0.84 Open Comb Jaws. And this thing is a beast. You can see how wide the comb is on that. His teeth are pretty gnarly. And inside this razor today, I have a brand new Polsilver blade. So I'm going to go ahead and wet the head. Happy Monday to you guys out there that are watching this today. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Good shaves out there. Just going to use a little bit of that soaking / bloom water as a pre-shave. Now I have a significant amount of growth today for this open comb. I was testing out a new razor a few days ago, and it did not go so well for me. I cut myself in about 6 different places, so I was having to let those cuts heal up before I tackled on another shave. So I think I've got 4 to 4.5 days worth of growth going on right now. So I am definitely 100% ready for this shave today, because the fuzz is getting out of control. So get this lather worked into the hair real good. I did do a pre-shave exfoliator when I was in the shower. I like to use the Be-Bald brand. It's just a gentle exfoliator. Works real well for my hair type, skin type. I put about a quarter-sized dollop in my hand, work that into the hair and skin. Smell of this Razor Ruby gets me every time. Such a fantastic scent. I hope those of you that were wanting to get in on the pre-shave or the pre-sale of the soap and splash were able to do so. Michael also had such a good response about the brushes that he opened up the brushes for more ordering. I think all of that is since closed, but still pretty cool and generous of him. Most places it's one and done, so I thought that was pretty neat. It's kind of hard for these artisans to gauge, especially newer artisans, when they start to do these larger releases, like how many brushes should I order? Are they going to sell? Are they not going to sell? Are they just going to sit there? Because they're putting out some serious coin for these releases. Okay, that's pretty good there. All right, pass 1. Game Changer 0.84 Open Comb Jaws. I have used this razor quite a bit, so I am familiar with it. And one of the things that I thought when I very first saw it on Facebook and somebody's shave of the day was intimidating. And I jumped out to the person who had posted it, because I've spoken with them quite a bit, and I go, what did you think of the razor? And they go, you know what, Josh, it was actually remarkably smooth. And I was like, man, when that gets back into stock, I've just got to try it. So I picked it up, and it is remarkably smooth. It's mowing through all this growth like a hot knife through butter. Very, very comfortably. You can definitely feel the teeth, but they're not uncomfortable at all. It actually feels like tiny little fingers massaging my scalp. So it feels kind of good, relaxing. This one I picked up with the, I think it's called a titanium halo handle. It was the one of the two handles that I don't have that they carry, so I just went ahead and picked that up. I did add a little bit of alum to the fingertips, and I don't have any issues with grip on it. The handle is long. I do find that I choke up on it a little bit. I don't need that full length, but it also doesn't get in the way of my shave. And I find it to be just as comfortable, well, almost as comfortable as my Game Changer straight bar. I've shaved with this with just even a day's worth of growth, and it does just a fine job. Already feels so good to get all that growth off of there, even on the first pass. It was just at the Oregon Coast Aquarium yesterday with Nolan, and we got our picture taken there, because right when you enter they have a spot where you can get your picture taken. Got a little red bump right here. Hopefully I won't open that up today. Not quite sure what that is. But in the picture I could even see my fuzz coming through, and I was like, man, I need a shave. Okay, go ahead and wet the head for pass number 2. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, or you're ever visiting Oregon, in Newport, Oregon is where the Oregon Coast Aquarium is at. I definitely recommend scoping it out. They just put in a new exhibit, and they're starting a second exhibit. They just closed down another little small section of it to start a second exhibit. They're always freshening it up. But the new exhibit it's called Sea Punk, and it's a take on steampunk design. And they did a really good job on it. Got octopuses set up, and it's all in a steampunk kind of theme, which is kind of cool, that kind of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of vibe. Nolan absolutely loved it. I think we went back to that section 3 or 4 times throughout our 3.5 hours there yesterday. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Weather was perfect for Oregon coast weather. It's high 50s, just a light breeze, but nice and sunny. We went and ate at our favorite restaurant. Had some delicious fish and chips. It was a grand old day. All right, gonna go ahead and frost the top with this goodness. We didn't go down to the beach yesterday, though. We were at the coast actually the weekend before. We got lots of beach time in then. So yesterday was just, there's a little bit of sandy, kind of more bay access at the aquarium itself. We spent some time down there, but we didn't go down to the actual beach. You probably say, Josh, how horrible of you for not going to the beach. But when you only live 50 minutes away from the coast, we don't always go down to the beach and get the kiddo covered with an inch layer of sand that takes an hour and a half to clean up, and then 2 hours to clean out of the car. Sometimes we do just quick trips like we did yesterday. And he was still happy as a clam. No pun intended. All right, pass 2. So even on the against the grain, you can still feel those teeth, but very, very, very smooth, very comfortable. It's working together with this soap. Excellent glide, excellent slickness. Just taking me down right to a wonderful BBS. Speaking of sand and the beach, looking in the sink right now, it looks like I've been playing at the beach with all these whiskers in the sink. And I'm just letting the razor do the work. It's very efficient. I have no need to push it. And these really are a great value. $55 is what I got this for off of ItalianBarber.com. It's really a great price for a stainless steel razor. Not many razors you can pick up that are fully stainless steel for that price. And just like on the regular Game Changer, I didn't notice this before, but no blade overhang. Some people like it, some people love it. I actually don't mind it. I actually enjoy it. Can't remember who I was watching recently. Might have been, well, I'm not even going to say the names. I don't want to say the wrong name. But I was watching another YouTuber who was comparing, or was using a Razorock, and they did not like that the blade was covered because they like the overhang to grab onto so they don't accidentally cut themselves. They like to be able to grab onto that blade as they're unscrewing the end cap. And I thought, well, that makes sense. Especially if you're somebody who struggles with dexterity, then that could be a deciding factor for you. So that is something to take into consideration. That was something I personally hadn't thought of. Always learning. Gotta remember to try to not hit that little red mark I have on top of my head. There is something to be said about when you have some extra growth, you just have a really nice shave. Just that lather really grabs the hair better, really sets in there. Just feels really good. But I like the feeling of an everyday shave. So it's not often that I get to this point. It's a little tiny weeper right there. That's a spot that I cut myself the other day. Granted, it is about 3 times that size. So almost cleared up all the way. Oh yeah, mowed right through that treble spot. Just a little bit of buff there. Got through that spot good. Ooh, that's a good shave. All right, gonna go ahead and do a cold water rinse. So I'm not an open comb guy, but I really like this Razorock Jaws. So it's one of just a handful of open combs that I have, but it's one that when I'm feeling like an open comb shave that I definitely gravitate towards. Gonna add a little bit of the Razor Ruby Splash now. Smells so good. Need to buy this stuff in a 5-gallon bucket. All right, and that's my shave of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow is giveaway time, so look forward to that video. Until next time, this is Redbeard out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.